This is one of those offensive performances that I'll never forget. What a game.
My God, oh God, this is on a God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes better. Why these tell me? You can join the journey, you is worthy. Just allow me, no. Kicking down your door. Bloodsuckers, I see this industry is filled with sheep. People that pretend to be something that they will never be. Oh my, I just need some little old peace of mind. The sons of kings, the ghouls, the gods. The moon, the light, the fools, the facts. My God, oh God, this is on a God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
From the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Allen going to look to throw on the first play. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Throwing on first down is Allen. Right back to Jeudy, and it's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen sliding out of the pocket. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Allen's throw is complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Allen. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Falcons are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 45 yards. We're scoreless after 1. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's Patterson again. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked by Ted Hendricks. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Screen play, Johnson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Allen going to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. That's caught left side by Judy. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Two minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. And again, it's Allen. Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The Sanders has got it complete. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Falcons are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Over the middle, complete. It's Patterson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. Cordero Patterson, 84 yards. And the Falcons post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Well, the game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the 1st quarter. But in the 2nd quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Out to the flat here for Johnson. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And meanwhile, Allen's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. They're going to keep it on the ground. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. Play fake, Mariota. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Deion Sanders, the former Falcon, with it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Don't play with my name. You come with your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show.